Here's some style changes that you can put in your style tags if you'd like to change the scroll bars on your page. My page here, you see two scroll bars. You see one that as you drag it down, it's showing you the same elements over and over that I'm using for my notes. You have a field set with legend and an audio tag that plays an MP3, and then you have a text area that actually has the code, and then you've got this inner scroll bar that scrolls the text area so that you get the complete code. And the outer scroll bar can take you further down to the next set of the same elements, a field set, a legend, and audio tags and text area. Again, the inner scroll bar is for the text area only, the outer scroll bar is for the entire page with all the elements on it. Now there's a reminder, you don't really need to use this outer scroll bar because in my navigation this is using anchor tags. So the aref for each of these links is set to an anchor. So this right here has aref equals #1, and then in this field set it has an ID equals 1. So the #1 on this links to the ID equals 1 here. And then when I click this href has this href is set to #2, and this field set and legend combo has an ID of 2. So this links to this section without you having to touch the scroll bar. And that goes there, there, and there. Now, back to the scroll bar CSS. We've got 3 things that we can change. Here's one, and you type in : -webkit-scrollbar width 20 pixels. You can have whatever width that you want. If you're making a child's interface or an interface for someone with visual problems, you might want to make a nice chunky place for them to do their scrolling down. They don't have to fidget too much with their mouse because it's so wide. It's a lot easier to grab onto this and pull down. So that's an idea for that type of scenario. Otherwise, if you want to keep it as basic as possible, I think a width of 20 probably looks a little nicer. Then we have, so that was that whole first part. Then you have the second part, : -webkit-scrollbar-track. And here, even though it looks like it's 3 statements, it's actually only 2. Because again, every statement is ended with a semicolon. So you only have 2 semicolons here, so you only have 2 statements. The first statement, -webkit-box.-shadow, : inset 006 pixels, RGBA in parentheses separated by comma 0000.3. Then background color I gave beige. You can change that to whatever you want. You can try to make it match other elements of the page, or you can give it something totally different. Or you can give it no background color at all if you don't want to really see the track. There's no background color at all, you might prefer that. So if that's the case, you can Z out the word background color and it won't read that, or you can just erase that. So whatever floats your boat. That was the track. Now let's do the last piece. : -webkit-scrollbar-thumb. The thumb is what you're actually grabbing and pulling down of the scroll bar. Border radius of 20 pixels, only if you want to have it rounded. If you don't want it rounded, we'll Z that out and refresh the page. And now it's your regular rectangles that you're used to. So if you like how that looks better, then don't even put a border radius in it. You can take that out. Then there's this same statement that the track had. -webkit-box.-shadow inset 0010 pixels RGBA 0,0,0,0,0.5. And you can play around with these and see what kind of different results you can get. I played around with it a little bit, but maybe not enough because I didn't see any fabulous differences. So that's something you could do on your own. And of course, your thumb is something that you're probably the only thing you care about is the background color. Change that's all I wanted to do. I wanted a different background color for my scroll bar. And so background color, this is where you'd put it in the thumb. That's what you're styling the thumb. Background color lime, background color green, background color silver, background color black, background color pink, and obviously you're just going to keep playing with it until you find a color combination that you're like, oh, I can live with that. That's not too bad. And I think I personally like my scroll bars rounded. So I think I'm going to round my thumbs. Border, radius, I can't see. 20 pixels. Yeah, I like the rounded.